Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. Thought I would start recording on my way back over to the main story mark, just to chat a little bit. I went ahead and picked up all the ether currents for this place, and as well as doing all the quests required in order to fly for this zone. Obviously, I'm not flying, and that's because I guess the last one is given to you by Alphano here. So from the sound of it, I have to pick up this main story objective from him, and then I can do it. So, but after that, we'll be flying. The other thing I want to chat with you about is another new class that I picked up that I'm really pretty happy with. Bit of a meme class, of course, but that's Red Mage. So Red Mage, or Res Mage as I understand it's called. In Final Fantasy, Red Mage is basically the combo Black Mage and White Mage. They have access to both schools of magic. They can cast Blizzard and Thunder and Cure and Cure. Probably other stuff. In Final Fantasy XIV, the Red Mage is a DPS class. So the White Mage portion is more just like the damaging aspects of White Mage. So the spells that they have, they can cast fire spells, they can cast thunder spells, they can cast air spells, and they can cast stone spells. And they have two unique mechanics. One is, for every spell that they cast normally, with like a cast time, the next spell that they cast is cast instantaneously, no matter what it is. It's called double cast or dual cast. I think dual cast. So the normal rotation then is you cast this little like 2-second cast time spell like normal, and then you cast this one, which is it's a heavy hitter, 310 potency, but normally this would take almost 5 seconds to cast, which would be absurd. But if you cast it after the little one, it casts instantly, which is awesome. It feels very cool because it's a big spell that you just slam out there. I like that. The other unique mechanic that they have is this meter here that tracks your black mana pool and your white mana pool. So for every white mage spell that you cast, such as like a a wind spell, an air spell, it increases your white mana by a certain amount. And then for every black magic spell, increases your black mana. Once these get to a certain level, once these numbers accumulate in this bar, you can then expend it using melee combos. So they are combo ranged spell casting and melee, which is really cool. And they have a couple abilities that lets you bounce right into a fight, that lets you jump on a target. You can do your melee combo real badass, and then you have a spell that jumps you back out the same distance, or a similar distance. And so it feels really badass to just be chucking these big spells, and then you leap in there and you shred the target with all your mana and these melee combo, and then you bounce back out of there ready to sling some more spells. And so the tricky thing is you need to keep these mana pools somewhat equal in the bar, because if one of the ones gets too high compared to the other one, it's an imbalance, and you basically get this debuff where it's much harder to raise mana of the weaker type, the one you have less of. So it's even harder than to bring it back up to equal. So you always want to keep it in balance, which gets a little trickier because whenever you cast these big air and lightning spells, you have a chance of being able to cast the stone and fire versions as 2-second spell casts. So this is just like a random proc that can happen. And you always want to use these because these are 270 potency to set up your dual cast compared to the 180 potency of Jolt. But, you know, if you get a lot of procs for stone, that really increases your white mana by a lot. If you don't get any procs for fire. So you have to... So then, to balance it out, you have to use a lot of thunder to get a lot of black mana. But then that might proc fire a lot. So you have to balance that out with Verero to get the white mana back. So I really like that mechanic. I like the RNG that, you know, that you have to work around. It feels really just satisfying when you're in the flow of things. Everything's going right. You're bopping in and out with melee combos. And it just feels good. I like it. I really like it. The reason why it gets called Res Mage as a joke, or not as a joke, I suppose, is that because of dual cast, and all, you know, they can cast any spell instantaneously, and the fact that they get a res spell, which normally costs 10 seconds to cast, they can cast it instantaneously, after, you know, every other spell. So they are the best resers in the game. They can res many people very quickly thanks to their dual cast. So in raids, you know, that's what they do, is they just res anybody that dies because they can do it so quickly. Yeah, I don't have that yet. I think you get it at 50, 60 or 64. So I'm a ways off from that. They also get a cure spell, but it's not that great, and chances are you're never really going to use that in a dungeon or anything. So mostly it's just a cool DPS class that I've been enjoying. But enough jibber jabber. Let's switch back to Scholar and continue onwards. Mourn in passing. Oh, wait, and this gives us the Aether Current. Perfect. Shall we be on our way to Annex Shrine, then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Alright. I did this, like, quest chain that I thought was for an Aether Current, but it wasn't. And it ended up unlocking the Beast Tribe here. So yeah, I can do daily Beast Tribe quests. Presumably for a mount. I've been doing Beast Tribe quests for A Realm Reborn. Just a few of them. Because some of them give pretty cool mounts. They all give mounts at rank 4, which takes a while to get to. But some of them are really cool. And so I just picked a handful to do every day. Doesn't take too long. Especially with high-level characters. The one I'm most interested in is the Sylphs, because the mount for the Sylphs is a Gubu. You get to ride a Gubu, and that seems amazing. So, every expansion, I guess, has beast tribes, and I think until Stormblood, it was a pretty shitty system, and then they reworked it, from what I understand. There was a person in game named Sasha Greyjoy. That's pretty good. I gotta tell the group about that one. That's a good one. Oh, that was a long ride. Flying will be very good. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. My Mangg's hand was the beastman's god, Lord Ravana, laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat, a promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain, then. How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie you unto the deepest reaches of morn, and there shall you find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Samal. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Alrighty. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a dungeon. Yep, oh, we're going all the way to the dungeon. Oh, so I did... There's a lot of dungeons and trials that I have yet to do, but I decided to do Tamtara Deepcroft hard mode. A level 50 dungeon, which is just a reworking of Tamtara Deepcroft for level 50s. And I didn't know really what to expect. I thought it would just be like the exact same layout and there would just be like level 50 bosses. And maybe it would be like a little tough, but I was really impressed. It was actually cool and fun and some cool mechanics for all the bosses and not that easy. I mean, I think I was like the only sprout in the dungeon, and I had read the strategies, but if you had 3 sprouts in there that didn't read anything, yeah, you're gonna wipe. You're definitely gonna wipe. There was multiple, like, basically insta wipe, insta death mechanics if you fuck up, and we did. We fucked up once. And the last boss fight was just, I mean, there was so much AoE. Oh god, it was really cool. So I was impressed, and the layout. I mean, the layout was different for Tamtara. The aesthetic was different. It was all like red and hellish, and it was cool. It has my approval. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Samal's summit for thee and thy companions. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Wear you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tiamat herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as Azure Dragoon. You are beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgr, our paths lead up this mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Alright. Let's dungeon it up, shall we? Some Al. Okay, let's see here. First boss, place AoE circles on all players. Spawns ads that have to be killed before they reach the boss. Mark a player, draw them in, stun them, cast Devour. Okay. Yeah, alright. Basically a bunch of healing. Second boss. Spawns ads. Focused on the big green one. Prioritize red over blue ads. The boss consumes these. If he consumes a blue ad, spread away from the party member with a blue arrow over their head. When he consumes a red ad, stack on the party member with a red arrow. Okay, so blue, run away, red, come in. Third boss. A lot of AoE. Comet marks 2 players, spawns random AoE circles around the room. Okay. And then you want to be as far away from where the comets fall as possible. Okay, it sounds like just a fuck ton of AoE. A lot of room-wide damage that you have to heal through. So on and so forth. Let's do it! Oh, should get the ferry out. Oh, I'm coming into the dungeon without the ferry. And I'm watching the cutscene. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, dude, our tank is King Leonidas. Alrighty. We got a ninja and a machinist. Should be A-okay. Oh, this is the first time I've seen someone with over 10,000 health. That's pretty cool. So I'm sure at level 80 you have like 100,000 health. I have a feeling this tank's gonna make it very easy for me. Alright, alright. Do a little lustrate. Gets the job done. I mean, it's a pretty... I mean, it's not a gorgeous dungeon, but we've got, like, a lot of plants, but then we're in the mountains, so there's a little disparity going here. There are cooler looking dungeons. One, I have to look up the name of it. Hold on. I probably... Oh, yeah, I have to look up the name of it. Oh. Yeah, lustrate's a pretty nice heal. Okay, but why didn't I get 3 ether? Oh, they... Whoa, dude, there's some lag or something. What is happening? Alright, this is the first one, which was just kill ads, a lot of some AoE, blah blah blah. This one's simple. Assuming I don't lag my ass off. Oh, fuck. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Oh, there's more. Come on, internet, don't fail me. I mean, based on my information here, the tank is taking like 0 damage. And there we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Don't screw me! No! Damn. What the fuck? It doesn't seem to be my internet. Maybe the server... Oh, fuck. The whole game closed. Oh, my God. All right. I'll have to pause. All right. So... I'm actually recording this the next day. Obviously, this is a whole new group. And, yeah, it turns out it was not just a problem on my end. It seems like internet in most of the country went down, based on all the complaints that I was reading about. Funnily enough, I actually did get internet back like 20 minutes later, like after restarting my router and modem a couple times. And I was like, okay, it was probably just a problem on my end, but it's fixed now, so we're fine. So I log back in, I queue up again, I get back into another dungeon group, and I lose connection on the first pull. So... apologies to both of those groups. Yeah, so that was pretty much, the internet was out for like the rest of the night, which sucked. I went and read a book, like they did in the olden times. And, but now we're back. Fresh group. The third time's the charm. And I think we're going to be A-okay. Oh, yeah, we needed to kill that, I think. Now, yeah, so now he's got a damage boost. And he's going to get another damage boost because no one's doing anything. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. Okay, he seems like he's gonna get a lot of... We're gonna wipe. I mean, we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna wipe. Let's get Whispering Dawn going, I guess. Fey Illumination. Okay, now he lost the damage buff now. Maybe we'll be fine if we just burn him down. Alright. Fine. Tank and spank. So I did a few dungeons this morning with Astrologian. My Astrologian is up to 36 now. Things are starting to get a little bit more interesting. They have some nice instant heals that are really enjoyable. Their big heal is an instant that's based on how much health the person has lost. So most of the time you can just let the tank get pretty low and then pop that and they're back to like almost full. So that's cool. And then now I have like an instant sort of weak heal that puts a regen on the person for a good amount, like for a pretty good amount. And so especially like lower level doing dungeon, all I have to do is pretty much slap the regen on the tank. And then if he ever gets really low, I can just do the big heal. And just pretty much DPS the whole time while playing my cards. And, I mean, the cards are going to get more interesting. There's going to be more to do with them later on. So I'm going to keep going with the Astrologian. Again, I don't think... We're still going to do Scholar Summoner for main quest. I don't think that's going to change, but... a lot of cool classes in this game. But I would say the class I'm most interested in right now that I don't have is the Dancer. And all we have to do is get to 60 with any character and we can unlock the Dancer. Apparently. I mean, I don't know if we actually have to beat Heavensward or not, but we'll see. I'm not that far off from 60 on this guy. On this job. Alright, so far pretty simple. Tank isn't really taking much damage. I assume he's... So far, so simple. I don't really know what the glaciers... I guess the glacial sprites do an AoE. Whatever. Whatever. It's all tank and spank, right? Tank and spank all the way down. There you go. Barry takes care of everything. Oh, 3 pots of lime green dye. Nice. Alright, so this is the one where you spread on blue, stack on red. I think that's all I really need to know. Damn, why are you taking so much damage? What the fuck? Okay, we got ants. Frustrate a little bit. There we go. So these are the things we need to kill, because otherwise they'll eat them and do the thing. Okay, stack on red. Stack on red. Why? No. Ghost. No. Okay, we're fine. It's all good. Yep. Sucker! Yeah, so the green one has to die immediately. Lustrate. There we go. Alright, good. Oh, shit. I got you, man. I got you. Swift cast. Oh, shit. Dominability. There we go. Dominability. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. I'm clicking too much. That's my problem here. Alright, let's get this going. Get this going. Of course, I didn't put it on the tank. Oh shit, I have no mana. Fuck. That's a problem. That res. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. A little bit of a close call there. Good thing you didn't take too much damage. Alrighty. You move to betrayal. Nice. Alright, then I think the last one is just like the absurd amount of AoE stuff, which is fun. You know, I could put down this Sacred Soil on AoE pulls. That would probably be pretty good. Okay, the tank fucked off for some reason. Alright. Killing some proper dragons now. Ergo Dragon. Ergo Dragon! Oh, let's all avoid the AoE stuff. Don't stand in the giant lava pit. What do you do? How did you get to this level and not know that? That's the problem when an MMO really just like simplifies the first 50 levels. Get some real noobs, man. We're fine. We're doing fine. We haven't wiped. Only one guy died, and that was no problem. And all that's left is the final boss. He's right up here. Treasure before the final boss. All right. The only thing that's really notable is the comets, the two comets that come out that you have to get as far away from as possible. Oh, why are you so far away? Oh shit. Oh shit, this dude's gonna die so many fucking times. Me burning through my mana like it's Coca-Cola. Okay, there's a comet. There's a comet. I'm getting the fuck over here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Whispering Dawn, Fey Illumination. Getting an Adloquium here. Okay, get out of get. Oh my god. Oh god. Got like two immobile spellcasters here. Well, the red mage is only partially immobile. Oh god. Get away from me, you fuck. No, what are you doing? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. %. Okay. So now you need to destroy the wings. Well, all this shit goes down. That's fun. That's the thing with the Black Mage. You know, they have the highest potential DPS in the game, but they have no, like, mobility whatsoever. They have to just stand and deliver constantly. So the more movement required in a fight, the harder it is to really do good damage. Oh my god. Noobs. Noobs. There's big orange lines and shit on the ground. Not complicated. Maybe he has some disability or something. I guess I can't say. Alright. So now we want to move sort of close together over here. And then we want to book it. Okay. I think we got this. I'm taking care of us. I'm taking care of us. Don't worry. Mana, mana, mana. There we go. Okay, and we got a... That was a very narrow dodge for me. That was like some bullet hell shit. Oh god. Bullet hell. I really enjoy these types of fights where there's just so much shit happening. What? I didn't cheer? What the fuck? Mangg, when did you get so grumpy? God damn. Alright. No, monk bullshit. Dark Knight nonsense. Gala Kitten. Yes. Oh, fuck you. Oh, the noob that I had to res twice that's possibly disabled. Oh, damn. Ah, but I got 2 commendations, so it's all okay. Alright, something's happening with crystals. Mangg? It would seem Tiamat was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Oh, yeah? What is happening? Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we are here then. His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Fear not. I am yet my own master. But that damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end? When every last dragon is fucking dead at my feet!
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
The churning mists. Oh yeah, so I got a couple more mounts. One of them is the Flying Nimbus. It's amazing. I love it. Okay. We have reached it at last. The peak of Som Al. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthos, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Oh. Alright, so now we can fly in the Forelands. But now we're onto a new area where I can't fly, so hip hip hooray. This one doesn't look as big, though. Beyond the clouds. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgr himself. Oh shit. Oh, and it's the Good King Magomag music. What manner of creature is that? Mangg, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It's my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelves Wood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelgr makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Good. This game needs more Moogles. I'm sure not every player of this game likes Moogles, but they're pretty core to the identity of Final Fantasy, and a lot of people do like them. So I'm surprised, again, at how little there has been so far, other than like one trial where you slaughter them. He's gone. Mangg, we must widen our search. Alright. Flying Nimbus. Etheric disturbance. What is that? Nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Okay. No sign of a Moogle in the area. What about right here? I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Perhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. No, that would be pretty strange, I think. I have heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Alright, no Moogles here, buddy. There's some etheric disturbances, though, if you want to look into that. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? That could be. Mountaintop diplomacy. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals, I am certain Racevelger would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. Those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isael, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Mughals. Mangg, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mangg, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Mangg. Let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nafika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There's an aetherite of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Dude, if I made it to this level without grabbing every aetherite I see, there's no hope for me. No hope for me. Alright, Nafika's altar. So, yeah, we have to go back to New Gridania. That's interesting. I sent word to the Elder Seatseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Mughals, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer station at its entrance. Yeah, man. I am. Okay. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seatseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Mughals of the Churning Mists. Kupopopo! I say Kupo! Greetings, Kuplokap. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Mughals in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Mughal high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Mughals who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed, they are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mangg XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the churning mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Mughals of the churning mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one who you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing's second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then. Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of DRAVANIAN. Oh shit. Even Mangg's like, whoa. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Samal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Damn, what a fucking trek. Alright, well, we're going to Mogholm. So there are no humans up here, I guess. But who put the fucking aetherite here? Who maintains it? I mean, I don't know. Who can answer these questions? Estinian! Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. That's true. They are here, Mangg. I feel like that probably took like 3 days. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Samal for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It is an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Connie Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. I am Moglin, chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplokop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm, Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Connie Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home. Just a moment, Chieftain. Mangg here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of your assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Alright, so now we're getting hit full blast with the Moogles. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplokop called you again? Mangg? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin, these being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. I wonder if your name was Moglin, if you would say anything different. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Alright, and we get a weapon. Guess I'll take this claymore. Oh shit! 57! That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dissipation's kind of cool. Because when shit hits the fan, your fairy's kind of worthless. A little bit. Having plus 20% healing and a full ether flow stack. That's pretty good. So I like dissipation. This is it. For 45 seconds, if the target party member ever goes below 50% HP, they get an 800 potency cure. That's a nice little tank effect. Increases rate at which target takes critical hits by 10%. Wow. That's pretty good for, like, party DPS. Yeah, and then at 70, you get to slap your fairy onto a person, and they, like, really constantly heal them. So that takes the load off. But alright, I guess we'll leave it off here. We have trials to do now. Some Mangg trials. And then, yeah. I don't think we'll get to the next dungeon in the next video, because there's a whole slew of quests here. But within a couple videos, we get to check out this new area. Alright. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.